Hello, Steve Fletcher here, and welcome to not a tuition video, but an unboxing. Yes, it's not very often that royalty, what do I mean by that, comes to your house in a box. But yes, Stephenville has been very proud to receive a visit from Her Royal Highness, who shall be being revealed in due course. I've had to adopt. I'm going into bassland for this. This is Roger, who is my 2007 precision bass, who has served me well for many a year. I've played him mostly at home in the studio and in a couple of pit bands and stuff. And he's a great bass, but he's not the bass for me. And anybody who's read my blog, The Smiles Are More Important Than the Spec, might know what I'm going on about there. It's a great bass, absolutely brilliant bass, but not the bass for me. But because I don't specialise as a bassist, I kind of just made do with him in a way that I wouldn't have made do with a guitar. You know, if a guitar didn't find his way into my soul in some way or another, then I would get rid. I don't just collect guitars for no reason, or don't keep guitars if they don't move me. But anyway, so yes, Roger, sadly, he's already been sold. He's awaiting collection. He's had to go in order to make way for the purchase for Her Majesty here. So I'm going to do a little bit of an unboxing. I'm very excited, and in my excitement, I forgot to get my scissors, so I'm going to go and get them now. Oh yeah, box. So a bit of a plug. I bought this, and this is the bass that I've always sort of wanted for the last 4 or 5 years. I've sort of been saying, well, if I was ever going to specialise as a bassist, because I don't have, like, in guitar playing world, I want to be David Gilmour. So it was always going to be the case when I bought my first guitar, or my forever guitar, it was always going to be the case that I was going to buy a Strat. And I do, I've got a few of them. But because I've got no sort of, I want to be that bassist, it's a bit more of a blank canvas in my brain of what bass I would buy for myself. And for the last sort of 4 or 5 years, this bass has been the one that I've set my sights on. But you can only buy them second hand. They don't exist new anymore. It's coming out of the box. Oh, it's got suddenly very heavy. Yeah, so you can only buy these second hand. And I've seen a few over the years, and on a particular shop called Bass Brothers. Bit of a plug there for Bass Brothers. And every time I've seen them, because I've always sort of thought to myself, you should never really buy an instrument without trying it first. So it's always been a thing of, I've seen it for sale on their website. I thought, right, I'm going to go down to Leamington Spa, where they are, and try that before I buy it. And in that, I'll go this weekend. And in that little gap of a couple of days between when I've said that and the weekend, it's gone. And that happened about a month ago with another one. And so I said to myself, right, I'm going to do what I've always said I would never do. Next time one comes available for sale, I'm just going to snap it up and buy it. And that's what I did. So one came up for sale on sort of Friday tea time, and by sort of late Friday tea time, I bought it. So here she is. Here we go. This is where I open it and it's all smashed up. So there is my not brand new, but my new to me, HOHNER Jack Bass from Bass Brothers. Bit of a plug. Thanks very much, guys. Very happy with this. So yes, there is my new to me, HOHNER the Jack headless bass. So why Her Majesty. Oh, wow. This is lovely. And so why Her Majesty? Well, as most of you know, most of you who hang around Stephen, my Facebook page, my website and stuff, will know that I name all of my instruments. So what do you call a headless instrument? There's only one name that you can call her, and that is, everybody welcome, Her Royal Highness Anne Boleyn to my world. And yeah, I'm very, very, very excited. So there's going to be more of that to come. And I might even plug her in every now and then as well. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, this is the HOHNER Jacks. I used to have a guitar version of this many, many, many years ago, which I bought and sold to pay for my first Strat. So me and the headless stuff do kind of go a long way back. Really pleased with this. And so the reason I sort of wanted something a lot more scale length, short scale length, is obviously I do a lot of traveling to teach both guitar and bass, and I did want something that was going to be able to fit in. I've got a double guitar bag, so I wanted something that I could fit a guitar and a bass in, and this will go beautifully in that case. So if I just sort of give you an idea of the size, I mean, this feels very much a little bit longer than a guitar, but not by much between this and this. Look at this. So that's Charlie and Anne Boleyn. So if we sort of put them to side by side, try to anyway, crash. There you go. You can see scale lengthwise, absolutely bang on. So that's exactly what I wanted, and very much the reason why I wanted, one of the reasons why I wanted a headless bass. Being a Pink Floyd fan, you can't escape the ubiquitous Guy Pratt, and he uses a headless bass for a fair amount of his work with the Floyd. It's active as well. So there's going to be some circuitry going on, which, yeah, so I'm quite excited to get into this. And yeah, great stuff. So this is, as far as I'm aware, I mean, there's secondhand. You can only buy these secondhand. This is 1990, was made. There is a serial number there, so I'm going to dive into all of that stuff. Sort out the battery compartment. There's a battery in there, but I'm sure it's probably on its way out. And yeah, so there you go, boys and girls. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm sure you'll look forward to seeing Anne Boleyn in a fair few videos from here on. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.